What is up? I am Taylor, and this is Unboxing Match on a special Thursday episode because my special guest works on the weekends and works Mondays and stuff. And so, I do everything to accommodate. And also, I have a giant short box of stuff to open from him. So it's going to be a thing. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my buddy James. He goes by Munkyjames on Instagram. I don't know if he's looking for followers or not, so he might reject you if your profile photo is like of your butt or something, but whatever. Anyways, we're going to bring him on and we'll say hi. What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
How you doing, Taylor?
I'm doing good, dude. I'm good and doing good. Why don't you tell the two viewers a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm not the normal, one of these guys that come on this show, I guess, because I'm not the comic guy. I'm not in this business.
Yeah.
The reason we hooked up is because, I was having a problem with my LCS, just getting screwed, and then I felt like I was getting screwed. I'd pick through for hours and bring him up to get cashed out. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, this is $40, this is $50. So yeah. I was getting fucked. And and then I saw one of your shows and I saw you were giving great value on your mystery boxes. So I bought a couple of mystery boxes from you, great value, and then started talking to you.
Yeah.
And I thought you were a cool guy. So I sent you some
you sent me a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, because I had to move. So I had to bring down my collection a lot. So
yeah. And so
I was that tool going into the comic shop and buying everything. So
that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
So you were also you mentioned you're collecting a lot of what you're buying now is either cover buys or Invincible or stuff for your daughter. And
for my daughter,
you and your daughter started reading together.
Yeah. Well, if I read them, I don't open them. I read them online or anything like that. But
sure.
She's getting everything. So
that's cool.
For sure.
Well, hopefully she likes some of the stuff in there.
I know she's not going to take care of it now, so I'll take care of her now.
Yeah.
But the Invincible run is something I thought was attainable for me, something that I could finish. So, I'm almost there. So thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I know you have a couple left and a couple big ones, but if anybody in the audience has the Invincible books they want to get rid of, either let me know or let James know, and he'll give you the list of what he's looking for. So
for sure.
Because that's one of the easier ways to do it. Just ask people.
Right.
Yeah. So, the way we normally do this.
So I figured, it was great to know you, and
Yeah, we'll just hang out and chill, man. It's sort of like we're having drinks at a bar, except for I don't have any drinks in front of me.
Well, let me show you what I got you for the Invincible things.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, hang on. I want to make it big.
It's a comic / your favorite football player.
Hell yeah, COVID.
Aaron Rodgers bazooka comic.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I'll be shipping this out to you.
That's awesome. There you go. My buddy Eddie's got his shameless plug going on. He's doing mystery boxes, and the grand prizes are going to be 2 of the slab Tyler Kirkham Invincible number 1s. So
I'm bidding on 2 of those right now, the Omni-Man and what's her face?
Yeah, I think that's what he has is Adam Eve and the Omni.
Yeah. Those are the ones I'm bidding on eBay right now, but it's going through the roof.
Yeah, they're going crazy. I mean, I don't know what he's going to sell the boxes for, but I don't think they're going to be so on the cheap end. But he always puts together good shit. So
for sure,
he's a guy hanging out with that crazy. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. That's hell yeah. I've never seen that before.
How I found this, I googled Aaron Rodgers and comic. And this came
nice. I never even thought to do that, but thank you, man. That's very cool. Appreciate it. All right, so the way we kind of normally do this is I'll have you kind of open your box first, and then we just kind of chat. And then at the end I'll go through these. I'm probably going to go through some of them kind of quickly while we talk, but
Well, like I said, I messed up because I already opened up most of it.
No, that's perfect.
We couldn't talk for 10 minutes of how great you packed it. But you did.
I use old that Spider-Man booth boxes a lot because they're great size and they fit a lot of stuff.
Perfect. So any which way?
Start from probably the top, and it's been so damn long, I can't remember what was in there. So you can shuffle them, you can do whatever. So.
All right, they're facing both ways. So
okay, yeah, I probably flipped the bottom one down. So
Silk.
Yeah, it's a Anacleto or Miko Soyan variant. So
nice.
And I honestly can't remember if you have some of these or not because I keep sending them to you. But
I don't have this. No.
Yeah, I figured you liked some of the 80s, 90s Spider-Man a lot.
I do. Especially anything with Venom. I love it.
Yeah. So
I love it.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's a minor spec book too. Just to hold on to that one for another year and see what happens. It's a lot of
everything I'm keeping now. I'm keeping.
Yeah.
I have this one. I might have sent this to you, but I have this one for sure.
You might have actually. I think you did.
I might have had doubles of this one.
I think what I did is I sent my copy to you, and then I opened one of the boxes from you. I'm like, well, shit. So,
that's all cool. I love this cover too, though.
It's a cool cover, and I think that's the first appearance of Solomon there. I think so.
Yeah. I got that for sure, and I have this one too.
Sorry, man.
You know what I like, buddy?
Yeah, I'll send you more stuff. This is how we'll do it. This is kind of.
Oh, this is cool too. I like this one.
Oh yeah, the What If Wolverine. Yeah, I like those What Ifs. I kind of Did you watch the show at all?
I watched it, but I mean, it was all about one thing. You know, I mean, I like when it's all random like this. Like, what if?
Yeah, me too. I wish
Wolverine
it was
a shield agent. It would be cool. You know what I mean? But I guess they have a plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of wish they didn't for that one. Honestly.
I have this one too. This is
okay. Sorry, Jesus. Yeah, I keep forgetting what I've sent you. I need to write better.
Well, you know what I like, so you know what.
Yeah. I know I have two that I'm going to send you that you don't have, so I'll send you those next.
Right here. I love this.
Yeah, those versions are.
This is beautiful right here.
I just got in 2 copies. I think you asked me about it, but I got 2. I'll send you separately for you.
Which one?
I'll show you. I'll show you later off camera afterwards. I want to be a little bit of surprise, but like.
Very nice, very nice. I love these Wolverines. This is
cool. Wolverine for whatever reason, like his value, like I think he's a great character, but they're not doing much with him right now. Or I don't think, you know. But they're going to bring him.
What are they saying? Like Harry Potter is going to be the new Wolverine?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't see it. I love that.
Just the Venomized variant, which is
that's beautiful. You know what I like?
I try, man. I try. Oh yeah, that's the Rose Best cover. I dig that cover too.
Yes. Beautiful.
So you said you've been collecting that. You read them all as a kid, and your mom kind of destroyed.
Well, like whenever I got in trouble, that was her first move. My comics.
Get rid of comics.
I used to, especially the Conan Barbarian, those mags.
Oh yeah,
tons of those, and she loved throwing. Those would be the first ones. She thought that was porn, so that was the first thing to go. Then the comics were next, and I was a bad kid, so I was.
Yeah. That might glow in the dark too. I don't remember.
And then when I went to the military, they moved to Florida, to Miami, and that didn't come in the move. That was an afterthought. This is dope. This glows in the dark right here, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I like that. Miles Morales.
Yeah, I just like they've like Miles is cool, and like I think he's definitely sticking around.
Well, they got to do something with him. I heard that kid, Will Smith's kid, was going to play him, right?
I hope not. I've not liked him in any movie ever, but whatever. So it is what it is.
Now that his dad's in trouble.
Yeah.
What happens?
They could stick animated with him in the animated for a bit. I'd be happy.
Yeah. I love this.
So I know you weren't collecting graded for a bit, or you just would ask me for raw, but I was like, you know what? That's too cool not to give you. That's like it's signed. It's I think it might even be the first cover appearance of Null.
Yeah, this is the first cover.
Yeah,
I have this too, but I don't have it graded.
It's signed by Donnie, and I think I can't remember if somebody else signed that one or not. So
that's dope. Very nice, very nice. Oh shit! I love this. This is an homage to another cover, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's kind of it's another McFarlane homage. That
That's another one of my girls. Is that Spider-Man cover, the McFarlane? What's that? 88?
It's something like that. Yeah. So
that's the one I want. This is beautiful. Thank you, my man.
Oh, thank you, dude. Like, I hope you dig most of them. If you have dupes, go trade them in for something cool at the shop and get.
I'll trade with my boy Ron.
There you go.
If he wants them.
What else are you hunting for other than like the Invincible stuff? Like, I know you're like. Do you have anything else you're looking for? Or is just kind of whatever?
I'm not hunting. No, like like. The little grails that I like are going to be like like the first team up of Deadpool when they first fought, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
those are the things that I think are cool. The first Juggernaut or something like that. Crazy, nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, first Juggernaut's a big boy book. That's a couple hundred.
That's a big book, right?
Yeah,
but I'm not looking for anything crazy.
Yeah, so what? Okay, now we don't have to just talk about comics and shit. You live down in Miami, right?
Yeah.
And are you from there originally, or?
No, I'm from New York originally. I left when I was 17 and joined the military.
Nice. What branch were you in?
Army. That was the only branch that would take you at 17. My parents had to sign a waiver. When they came, I didn't tell them I signed up. So when they came to get me to sign the paperwork, my parents had to sign a waiver.
Oh, waiver. All right.
They thought that my parents, like I said, were immigrants, so they thought it was the police to arrest me.
Well,
and then they were terrified, and then they were crying again because they were so happy. So yeah, I was a problem as a kid. So
well, hey,
but it was the best thing I ever did, though.
That's cool.
Yeah,
and then that led you down to Florida after that, or?
Well, when I was in Germany, they moved down to Florida trying to lose me, but I found them. So I found them and I came down here.
Nice.
I mean, I could never. I mean, at 17 years old in the army in Germany, it was crazy. It was a lot of fun, and some of the experiences there, I could tell you some stories that were crazy. Like I was 17 and I was in an alert unit, and not by choice, it was by accident. I tried to be slick, and I tried to. They needed an armor, so okay. I was 11 Bravo, so which is a grunt, and I volunteered. So they sent me to go to 76 Yankee School. So I thought, this is going to be a cush job. I'm going to chill, relax. So they brought me back and they put me in this LERP unit. So I was their armorer, and like let's say we had to go to Grafenwehr or for some training, and that'd be like a 4-hour drive, and I'd be like, okay, where's our vehicles? He's like, no, we walk. I'm like, fuck it, a 5-day walk out there. So it was crazy. Yeah. I remember I was on Blackhawk one time. They were going to Grafenwehr also, and I was like, when do we land? And they were like, we don't land. You gotta jump it out of this thing.
Oh boy!
I'm not trained for this. And they all have the gear, the gloves, everything. I was like, just hold on and slide down that rope.
Oh shit!
I had no choice. But I was 17 years old, and I didn't know any better.
Yeah. Well, hey. So was it like, do you regret it, or was that, you said it was a good thing, right?
Oh, I loved it.
That's cool.
That was the best thing ever happened to me.
How long were you in?
If I would have stayed in New York, I would have either been in jail, dead, or a cop.
Well, none of those three are good choices. Yeah, that's
no. And usually the cops are crooked, so
yeah.
So yeah, it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's cool. And you like Miami? I mean, I know you're saying the real estate's getting pricey down there, but
yeah, we're looking to get out. I mean, we played this out. I was here during the best time of my life. I got here when I was 21.
Oh so yeah,
I was having a great time.
I imagine.
And now I'm 54, so I'm played out already. Now it's time to relax.
You gotta go to like Nebraska then? No, probably not.
No. Yeah, well, New Orleans, and we're thinking outside Atlanta, maybe.
Nice.
We'll see what happens.
You can always move to good old Utah. Eddie lives down there, and he's a.
I've been to Utah. When we went to this summer, when we went to Yellowstone, we went to Grand Tetons, Yellowstone, and Jackson Hole, and then we went to Utah. We were in Salt Lake City, and we went to Zion.
Nice.
And we probably did that in 10 days. It was fucking insane.
A lot of traveling.
A lot of driving.
Did you drive? Did you like fly out there and then rent a car?
We flew out to Salt Lake and then drove out we stayed in Idaho.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a lot.
St. Charles, and that was where we took off from everywhere from there.
It's gorgeous.
I was a chef basically, so I was cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it was exhausting, but it was well worth it. I'll show you some pictures sometime. It was beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
We were out there around the time when that girl was murdered there. And,
shit! Yeah.
The Tetons.
Yeah, the camping couple or whatever.
Yeah. They're from Florida, right? They were from Florida.
That's messed up.
Some sick ass people in this world.
Yeah, and I mean, I know a bit of that geography, and that's a lot of driving.
Yeah, I mean, we were centralized in St. Charles. Everywhere we went was 2-hour drive. Like Yellowstone was 2 hours, Tetons was 2 hours, and then Jackson Hole was 2 hours, and then the drive back to Salt Lake, and then going down to Zion.
Gotcha.
But it was worth it.
Yeah. It sounds like a once in a lifetime thing. Unless you go out there.
The next trip we're doing is Africa. So that's
awesome.
I have a friend who's
where, like West Coast or like South Africa, or are you thinking
Tanzania?
Okay.
And a really good friend of mine started a business, and it's a tourist business out there. She has a truck, she has the lodging, everything. So it's a great deal.
Oh, nice.
You guys should look it up. It's called Born to Dream Tours. It's fantastic.
Born to Dream.
And then you go to Zanzibar, which looks like the Maldives, but for $100 a night in a hotel. So
that's not bad. Yeah.
That's the next big trip. Yeah.
Nice. I would love to. I've never been to Africa. It's on my list. I mean, a lot of places are on my list, but
you're welcome to come. The more the merrier. It's gonna be
All
like
right, man, we'll see what we can work out. I had to sell a few more comics for that. So everybody buy everything in this short box. I'm kidding.
The most expensive thing is gonna be the airfare. That's it. If you can get the airfare together, we got you.
I'll kayak over there. It'll be fine.
Bro,
so like the army left you behind, made you walk. I'll just you just leave me behind. I'll find my own way there by boat. It'll take me like a year, but yeah.
You're more than welcome, my friend.
Oh, thanks, man. Anywhere but Wisconsin. Wisconsin is not horrible, Flo. It's a boring life, and the thing with Wisconsin is like with the global warming that's happening everywhere. This is definitely not so bad. You don't get the hurricane. You don't get hurricanes. You get very few tornadoes. There's no earthquakes. It's like
Wisconsin's going to be the new wine country.
Yeah, probably. It's in about the decade.
Yeah,
they do. There are vineyards here, but they're all like they're really gross, like sugary sweet like wines.
Yeah, the ice wines probably.
Yeah. So it's an honest living. There you go. Well, listen, I'm going to dive into this box so we can keep chatting good
luck with that.
So, guys, if you know, I'm just going to kind of flip through these pretty quickly. Oh, nice. And if anybody sees anything let me know. I knew some of these. Alien variant, very cool. This is a key issue. Very nice.
Yeah. I think you like that. Out the Doom.
Yeah. So how did you end up picking? You just went in the shop. You're like, give me everything on that wall.
I went crazy. I started grabbing stacks of boxes, and it was.
Nice.
But then, like I said, he started marking us up on everything. So
yeah, that sucks. But here's my boy, one of my favorite characters of all time. I love Beta Ray Bill. I like the weirdos. Oh, the Swamp New Universe. Were you reading comics when the New Universe was a thing? When Marvel tried? You didn't miss anything. It was fucking awful.
No.
And these 90s ones, I'm not going to know. Or the 2000s, I don't know. I don't know a lot of these. But here we go. I do know Strong Guy.
I figured you would like that.
Yeah. He was always such a goofy character, too. And they drew him extra. He needed to work on his legs. Yeah, leg day was never a thing. Here we go. Some good old Sabretooth. Mark Texeira covers.
That's a character that I feel like I love. And,
I think every hero needs a good villain. And he's a good one for Wolverine, even though he started off as Power Man or Iron Fist villain, but still.
I love him. That's one of my favorite villains. Him, Juggernaut.
Nice. My favorite. Well, that's another one you should hunt down then is the first appearance of Sabretooth. It's cheaper than Juggernaut for sure.
For sure.
Because it's in an Iron Man title, but
is it?
Oh, yeah. Or no, Iron Fist. Sorry.
Iron Fist.
It's Iron Fist. I can't remember the issue number. If you guys know it, write it in the chat because I'm an idiot. Starjammers. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys came to the MCU too.
Do you think?
Why not? It's a good way for the space stuff to happen. Shatterstar. Good old Liefeld goodness.
Yeah,
plus, you always got to fight with Ponytail.
All those X-Men MAGA ones.
Oh yeah, those were
You should just give those all in one bunch.
I think those were in a different box. Those are I've got those. Are Iron Fist 14. Thanks, Jim. And if anybody wants any of these, we can talk trade or we can talk whatever. If you want, I'll hook you up. Except for the Spider Girls, are all promised to my buddy Chip.
I like that cover.
Son of a bitch keeps giving me stuff. I turn around, I had another box in the mail from him, and it's like a coffee mug and comics and all that. And I'm like, you bastard.
Sabretooth.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man, this is awesome. These are great. Another wedding issue.
Yeah.
Good old Scotty Young. I'm holding on to these.
Those. The Scotty Youngs, he gets every single one of those. I'm not crazy about it, but
I like some of them more than others. Do you have a favorite? There's a question. Do you who's your all-time favorite character?
Character. I would say either Wolverine, Deadpool, or probably my favorite Spider-Man.
Nice. Now, do you have a favorite artist, or just kind of?
I like Kirkman. This is my favorite.
Yeah, Kirkman's pretty awesome. Honestly, and I know he did some stuff. He's doing his own shit now, which is cool. But hell yeah,
I like McFarlane too. Those are those. I told you I'll send you those again.
Yeah, thank you. Man. I appreciate it.
Right there.
Yeah, these are awesome. I'll sell you these for $100 today because all the news just dropped, and
I know that guy you did the last unboxing with was a Star Wars guy. So
yeah, there's a lot of the people in the chat because it's all the era we grew up in. So I could never have too many. This is first Darth Maul in the photo variant. So hell yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't worth something.
Now, did you watch Star Wars growing up, or was that a
Yeah, I saw Star Wars in the theater.
Nice.
77, yeah. I remember standing in line. It was a line around the block.
That was the first movie I saw in the theater, but it was not the first run of it because I'm a couple years younger than you.
The first movie I saw in the theater was Orca. I mean, was it Orca? No, was that the Orca killer, the killer whale? Was it Orca?
Orca, it might have been, yeah.
Was that the name of it?
I mean, Orca was definitely a killer whale, but I don't know if there was a movie based on it or not. I got my mic in the way. So.
And then I saw. Then my parents, of course, traumatized me to see Jaws.
Jesus, yeah.
I was scared of sharks all my life.
Yeah, I imagine. And then
I went on a shark dive recently. So
I think sharks are awesome, but like I have a healthy respect because it's their home you're invading. So
well, there's a place here in Jupiter, and you can go dive with them, free dive with them. So
really?
Yeah, to overcome my fear, and I did it. It was like an hour and a half in the water with sharks all around you. I'll show you pictures of it.
Yeah, definitely. Nice, good old Miles.
I love that cover.
That is a cool cover. Yeah,
his head bashed in.
Anything where Miles getting their ass, any hero getting their ass kicked is gonna. I don't have any of these.
No, I sent you all of them, man.
Yeah, and this is the 80th anniversary of the Green Arrow. There's like I have like every variant cover of these now. Thanks to
every cover of those.
We only find them when they're dead. A weird ass series about people that eat giants.
I thought that was pretty cool premise, though.
It was just kind of went. It was a little bizarre after a while. I was like, all right, it had a good start, and then it kind of fizzled. But
yeah.
Speaking of which, we only find them when they're dead.
You got a whole run there for you.
Got a run, thank you. Yeah, I'm going through them a little bit quickly just because. So okay, and have you? I know you like the Invincibles. Have you watched The Boys at all?
Oh, I love that show. That's my favorite. That and Invincible are my favorite shows.
That's another run that's probably not crazy expensive to pick up too. Like,
yeah, do you have those?
Issue number 1's a bit pricey, but not anything near like Invincible or anything like that.
I love that show. Yeah,
me too. It's coming back in like a month, right?
When Huey's girlfriend got destroyed in the beginning, I was like, I love this show.
And I think season 3 is coming, know, in a month or so. I think
they have the preview already. It looks great.
Yeah. They're in. I read some of the comics. I actually like. That's one of the shows where I like the show better than the comic.
Yeah, I haven't read the comic. I don't have any of those comics. The show is great.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to open up Obi-Wan Kenobi. See how that goes.
Yeah, me too.
But like
I was saying, my dad, like I never grew up with money either and stuff, and so we would always go to like drive-ins because back in the day they were cheaper.
Right.
We could sneak forward, a couple of us in the back seat under blankets and stuff.
Right.
And so we would go to that, and the first one that he took me and my brothers to was it was a double feature, and the first show it was Star Wars, and then the second was Conan the Barbarian. So
that's great. I love that movie.
When you're 7 though, and you're seeing a lot of titties, it's like I don't know what I'm doing with all this information.
I love that movie. I love the way it looks. I love everything, the grittiness of it. I love that movie. And then the second one came on, I was like, what is this? It's not even the same.
It was very. I don't hate the second one, but the first one was much better.
Have you seen that Northman one? That movie Northman?
Yeah, that's not bad. It's kind of trippy.
Yeah, it's a little trippy, but it has that same gritty feel to it that I like. The way it looks. It does. That's a cool cover, though.
It is a cool cover. Yeah, this is a Lee variant. So the only reason I know this is it's on here. So he might have got this out of somebody else's box. That's not my handwriting, but it could have been.
Was that you? No,
it's not mine. But I wouldn't be surprised if I sent you one of those at some point in time.
I have one.
Yeah,
these are all doubles and extras. I like that.
Me too. It's a Marvel. It's a reprint, or it's a FF112. All these FF books are underpriced.
Isn't it the what if the Hulk killed the Thing? Didn't he kill him in a fight? He broke his neck in a punch.
I think so. Yeah, World War Hulk. I think it was
something like that.
Hell yeah, Swamp Thing's my
That's
jam.
That's your guy right there, right?
Yeah, he is. I like the Swamp Thing. Oh, and then damn.
That's a minor key too, I think. That's Swamp Thing.
Yeah, it's the origin of the cedar, I believe. And then hell yeah.
Early I love that the last Ronin run. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too. I thought the ending was okay, but I liked it. I liked it as a whole.
I love the first comic where you didn't know who he was, but he was carrying all the weapons and trying to figure it out. I liked it.
Another one of my guys. I'm looking forward to this movie. I think it's going to be great.
Oh, it looks great, yeah.
Here we go. I like these blanks too. Every once in a while, I'll draw on them for people when I get drunk.
By the way, I love your artwork too.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
That Invincible's on my refrigerator right here.
Well, then you might get this back. You might get this back with something on it then at some point. So
No, you don't have to.
that's not a matter of have to, man. It's not all. Nothing about like us hanging out in this community or anything else is ever like a have to thing, you know.
Yeah,
and like
for sure.
that's kind of why I dig hanging out with people. I dig talking. I like this unboxing chat and just getting to know people, you know, and like why they collect or what they're into or whatever.
You're a Moonlight guy too, right?
Yeah, I like all these guys. This one, I mean, not my favorite. I like, but whatever. Like, hell yeah. Donnie Cates before he went batshit crazy and had him fight the Hulk in a weird ass new.
I figured I'd give you that little run of those Thors.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're getting there, folks. I got about half a box to go. So
sorry, guys. I'm that tool that buys every fucking comic in the comic shop.
No, this is so do I. I just Jesus. Okay.
So you got a little Thor one there.
Oh, here we go. And then we get the shift into the Master Kung Fu. It's a cool
You got
cover.
a bunch of those coming your way too.
That's a very cool cover. And somewhere I don't know if anybody knows. Again, if you know in the chat, I know right around these 50s issues, like this is the 51. I know there's keys in here. I don't know the title well enough to know what there are. But if anybody knows, let me know. So, yeah, you're right. And the Garth Ennis, you're right, Emmy, because like Garth Ennis does like to kick the shit out of heroes. His Punisher. Did you see the Punisher Wolverine? Do you remember? Or did you ever read that one where Punisher fought Wolverine? Ended up running him over with a steamroller.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, you would probably dig it. Like
I would love that.
It you know, because like even with the healing factor, basically it ends up with like Punisher fights super dirty and just basically parks a steamroller on him and then leaves him there.
Oh,
so
that's
it's like good luck.
I love it.
And I'm not sure that they ever. That's a cool cover too. I'm not sure they ever explained how. Here we go. There we go. See, you're gonna be.
Those are my doubles.
Oh, thank you. Nice.
Yeah, I have the doubles. I'll give them to you.
Oh, thank you, dude. These are awesome.
That's a triple.
I need to read this run too. I'm probably gonna read some of it digitally just to save some cash. But like, I like Kirkman and Kirkham, so
Right.
like I've been reading. If you like any of the kung fu stuff, I think you might dig Firepower.
Oh yeah. I sent you some of those too.
Yeah, I did. But if you ever get a chance, I think you might enjoy reading them because if you like any of this kind of stuff,
that might be a spec book too. Because
I think I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like hell yeah, Newsy, X-Men, Micronauts, some Excalibur. This is when this title got really goofy.
Yeah. It's like the Saturday morning cartoon shit.
Yeah, kind of. It's still cool though. I mean, I loved the hell out of all these as a kid, and then more Invincible.
I'm sure there's somebody
you know any of these. I don't know what these titles or what if there's anything significant.
There might be a minor key in one of those.
Nice. Here we go. First appearance of the Max. I love Sam Keith's goofy ass shit too. The trippy title, like weird. You're never sure if anything's real in any of it, and
exactly. And then I understand Savage Dragon.
Hell yeah. There was the Hulk Grand Design just came out, which is like kind of like a history of the Hulk. And in one of the issues, they just basically, or one of the panels, they put a Hulk had to go in disguise somewhere, so they put a fin on his head.
Oh, really?
So he just walked around looking like Savage Dragon. Cool. Same character. I mean, honestly, same character and all that. So, all right, guys.
More Invincible.
Yeah. So, okay, you and your daughter, when did you guys start collecting comics together?
Well, I would take her to the cons, which was weird because I would take her to the cons when she was a little kid, and she would dress up. She was into anime, and I would go with her, but I wasn't buying anything. She was buying, and that's where I got a lot of those weird '90s books that I sent you. That was like a mystery box that was huge.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
And she bought it, and then that's how we ended up with that garbage.
Oh, that's cool.
But she was into dressing up and going to the cons. And it was weird. I wasn't buying it. I don't know why it triggered me during COVID to start buying comics again. It was weird.
I don't know. I try to figure out with myself too, but I think honestly, it's like you working at a restaurant, right? So you couldn't. Right. You probably weren't working a whole lot during that, right?
No, I was off. Actually, right before COVID, I went on disability because I had a foot issue. And then when I saw COVID coming down the road, I was, you know what? I'll just stay off, and I took off for a year.
Yeah. And so, like, you're probably sitting around, you got nothing to do, really.
I had Aflac. I recommend it. If you guys
Nice.
get Aflac, I was getting $1,700 a week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tax free. So
You're the first person I know that actually had that. I remember all the commercials with Gilbert Gottfried as the voice, and
well, they offered it through my job. They paid a portion of it.
Yeah.
So it was worth it for me.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I mean, it's a whole year I didn't work. It was great.
Yeah.
So that was like expendable money, and we rented a beach house on a little island off the coast of Florida for the whole summer.
Not bad.
Just chilling, yeah.
And read comic
books. My COVID experience is buying comics and chilling.
That's better than a lot of people's. Yeah. Actually, that's pretty much mine too. Is mine and that and hanging out on YouTube and trying to figure all this.
A bunch of Superman that I sent you there, but those are
there's some cool Supermans in there. Yeah, I just well, here's a nice trading card variant in here. This is the era of the super mullet. Yeah,
that's what I got from a friend of mine from New Jersey.
That's very cool. These 90s foily goodness. Shiny. The death of Superman and the rain. I mean, they knew how to market this shit back in the day. This is all national news.
Yeah, they made a gazillion copies of those.
Yeah, and then the weird ass versions of like the Superman and the steel or blue and red, and this is very cool. Is this a poster? No, okay. Okay. Nice.
I'm hoping you're gonna like the last couple.
Oh, I definitely will, man. They're kind of like digging in and out, and like someone fell in there, so I'm just kind of grabbing it as I can get them. Nice. I think you already get. I think I got it from you. A signed copy of the Death of Superman too. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I sent you that Jimmy Olsen one by what's the name of the artist that just died?
Neil Adams.
Yeah, that was an old Neil Adams right there.
Yeah. Jimmy Olsen. Hell yeah! I saw somebody try and sell this for $100 on whatnot today. It's not
one of a gazillion.
Yeah. Bloodshot, only second to Turok, the Tribe, Shadowhawk. This is the era of like we're gonna make comics for like teenage boys.
I think that's a minor key. That one, the Doomsday.
Yeah, I think so too. It's the first.
Might be a second appearance or something.
Yeah. Death of. I gotta check and see the printings on these two at some point.
There's a few of them there. You got like 6 different ones there.
There we go. This is also another. This is a key too.
That's a key right there.
Yeah. These are awesome, man. Thank you. This is great.
Oh, talk about shiny 90s right there, right?
Yes, it is. With Thing in a helmet because his face got jacked up. And yeah. Oh, here we go.
He was taking the short bus. There's your guy.
Yeah, I like Lobo.
I got you I sent you the first Lobo, right?
Yes, you
Lobo?
did. Thank you. Yeah. That's I'm gonna have one of my buddies, Chris, the comic vet, just challenged me to do a top 10 first appearances, and that's probably gonna make an appearance in there.
Oh, really?
So do some weirdo characters. I've been specking on the first appearance of his daughter too. So if you come across Teen Titans number 10, I can't remember which era of the run, but one of the Teen Titans number 10s, he's in.
Oh yeah.
My jam. Yeah, so you can find him in the dollar bin. If you find him, buy him and hold on to it because her name is Crush, and like I think she's got some legs, and you can just find her cheap. So
all right, for sure.
Hell yeah, I love the Walt Simonson run of Thor too. This was my jam back in the day. Reading all these, I was laid up in the hospital and I couldn't move for like 3 months, and so everyone would stop at the gift shop on the way in and bring up comic books, and so a lot of like classic X-Men and Alpha Flight and Thor. That's what they seem to have at that. And I didn't know where they were all. I was just kind of so out of it and doped up on morphine and stuff that like I didn't know where everyone was getting the books from because I got a lot of doubles and triples because like but my family and friends didn't know what they were getting. And they were just like, oh, it stopped downstairs, come up and see me, and like 14 copies of Alpha Flight. But it was cool. I was like, hell yeah, like.
I that's what I liked also. I liked Alpha Flight when I was younger too.
Yeah, like. It had John Byrne on it, and it was not bad.
I had that little guy, Puck.
The black cover, there you go. I think it's the same comic in here, but I'm not honestly sure. Like, if anybody knows if these are the same or if there's different issues in here, let me know, people. Another Invincible, and then last and not least, Wonder Woman. Dude, that's a hell of a box. Thank you.
The Thor that you opened up, the older Thor.
Yeah,
that was the first Stormbreaker.
Yep. This is second. This is the third appearance of Beta Ray Bill, first Stormbreaker.
Right. I figured that would be your favorite one out of all of them.
This is definitely my favorite one. Yeah, and there's a couple others. I gotta go. I honestly can't remember half of what was in this stack at this point, but like,
right.
One is death and one is life. Thanks, Rob. So, well, shit, man. What do you got coming up in your life? Anything? You said you're going on any more trips this summer, or?
Well, we're going to Raleigh to go see Rage Against the Machine.
Nice.
And then we're going to New York City to see Rage Against the Machine. We're going. I think we're going somewhere else. My girlfriend's going to Mexico with a girls' trip, and I think we're planning the Africa trip. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's enough.
What's a favorite? Do you have a favorite concert you've ever been to?
I would say either Rage Against the Machine at the Vegas Festival.
Okay.
It was a festival in Las Vegas. It was on Halloween.
Yeah.
And on one stage, the first band on was Mastodon, Muse, Queens of the Stone Age.
Nice.
And then Rage Against the Machine.
That's a hell of a lineup.
And then also performing at that festival was Iggy Pop and the Stooges. They were doing Fun House from beginning to end with the original band.
Nice.
Santa Gold, Daft Punk, Public Enemy, and Cypress Hill.
Dude, yeah.
That was one little festival.
That's nuts.
I'm a big fan of Jack White, so I see him a lot. We traveled. I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago, we went to the Lollapalooza he was at. We went to Outside Lands, and we went to the Hangout Festival. Hangout Festival is pretty cool when they have good shows because it's in Gulf Shores.
Okay.
And it's right on the sand. So you have the two main stages are on the sand, on the beach. So you rent a beach house, and so it's like two vacations in one. So
nice.
You're doing the beach house, and then you're doing the concerts during the night.
Yeah, I need to catch Jack White at some point. I never have. One of my buddies, that lives in Nashville, is pretty good friends with him.
Oh yeah.
And I need to my hope is I go to hang out in Nashville.
You want to go to the show? We'll meet up. We'll go.
Well, hell yeah, man, definitely. We'll hang out.
I'm a huge fan. I've seen him like 15 times. So
my goal is to see him at a small venue in Nashville because I know he plays there all the time. He's got a house there and his record company's there and stuff. So
while we were in New Orleans, we just went at the last second. We got tickets to go see Orville Peck. He's like that gay country singer with the mask.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great show. I mean, I don't know all his music, but it was a good show. The guy could sing. I'll tell you one thing.
Have you ever seen? You might. Do you know Hank Williams III?
Yes, I love him.
Yeah, he's another
I love
hell of a show, and he's got
I've never seen him live, but my friend that we travel with has seen him like 10 times. I've
seen him a couple times. I've seen him in his country thing, which is kind of like him, just him as a lead, and he's also. I can't remember the name. He's got some other band.
He switches bands. He starts off with the country, then he finishes up with a death metal.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's a.
Oh yeah,
he was coming to Madison, Wisconsin all the time, and I would go. You could go see him for like $10.
System of a Down's another great band to see live.
Nice.
Jack White's my favorite.
Isn't one of the guys from System of a Down owns Torpedo Comics? I think, right?
Right. But people hate this guy, right, or something.
It's just they're overpriced. They are what they are. But
right, and their mystery boxes suck, right, or something.
Yeah, they. I mean, if you win, they're great because they have great prizes. But if
it's
not, they're good YouTube fodder. You could go check out one of my first reviews of them. They're not great, but
Ask Jack. Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
But I love when he has the two bands coming. Jack White did something similar where he had a female band and then he switched it up in the middle and he had a whole male band come out. But now he's doing the last concert I saw, it was a 4-piece band.
Nice.
The only original is the drummer is still the same.
I love the White Stripes back in the day too. They didn't. I mean, you could tell they were never going to last as far as a band, but
I like his whole style. You know what I mean? He makes his own furniture. He's an artist.
Yeah.
Music. I mean, it's like to see good music nowadays is very hard. Like rock and roll for sure. Like I like Queens of the Stone Ages a lot.
Yeah.
I like Josh Homme and his music. I met him a few times. He's a cool guy.
Nice.
He's a little intense, but I wouldn't want to get into a bar fight with his ass. But
there's a lot of bands
he's an intense dude, but super cool though, and great music.
Yeah, my buddy that knows him has his own printing press down there, and that's kind of how they know each other. Because Jack will come in and print stuff, and they hang out and
that's cool.
Let me
know. You want to go see a show? I'll get a ticket. I'll meet you.
Yeah, man. We'll definitely get it sorted out because I have not spent nearly enough time in Nashville either. It's another one of those cities.
I've never been.
You've never been?
Yeah, that's one city I've never been, and I want to go to Austin.
Yeah.
I think Austin's played out already, though. But.
Yeah, downtown Nashville is just kind of country Vegas. You
Right.
know, it's just 5-story bars of shenanigans, and like it's not my that part I don't love, but like
Right.
you get off of there and like you can go see like great live music every night of the week in like
Right.
little venues and stuff. You know?
Right.
So
It's like New Orleans, and you go there, and it's like going down Bourbon Street or something.
yeah, exactly. If you skip that, that's
The same thing with
probably have a
Miami.
better time.
You come to Miami, you don't walk down Ocean Drive. You know what I mean? It's the same.
Yeah.
Same.
Are there like I don't know Miami much at all. Like, are there like little pocket dive bars and stuff down there? Or is it mostly touristy?
Yeah, this is the right here. I have a hat right here. The Deuce.
Nice.
This is definitely one. Yeah. I just happen to have these hats right next to me.
Just coincidentally. Nice.
I do. I just happen to have them right here.
That's awesome.
Road, this was my favorite bar, but it closed down, and now they popped it up and they did a pop up of it.
Oh, cool.
But this was like the oldest liquor license in Miami. But the Deuce is the one that Anthony Bourdain was his favorite bar. But
nice.
It's the only bar in Miami I know you can still smoke in, I think.
Okay.
And then my friend opened up a dive bar called Sweet Liberty.
That's I like that hat.
Yeah, that's a cool hat. You want one? I'll send you one.
I can't do baseball hats, man. I need flat print, and my head's too fucking big. Like I look so stupid.
These are snapbacks, buddy.
No, yeah, I can't do snapbacks either. Because like even on the biggest setting, no, I look like an idiot in them. I have a giant skull, so.
Well, I'll get you a little Scully.
There you go. That I might be able to pull off. Yeah, I'll be the whitest guy in Appleton, Wisconsin with a Scully, but I'll pull it. I'll rock it.
Yeah, you got to come down to Miami, man.
I would love to. I would love to. Yeah, it's another city I just haven't spent a ton of time in. Like I drove through it on the way to Key West.
I'm going to be in Wisconsin, but if I'm ever in Chicago, man, it's only a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, Chicago's cool.
There's some killer bars
how
there.
do you get up there?
I go like at least twice a year.
Yeah,
my friend has one of the best dive bars. It's called the Liars Club. It's in,
you told me that. Is that Logan Square or where's that at?
I don't know what part of town. It's in the dingy ass part of town though. But it's
all
awesome.
the best bars are.
It's amazing better. And then there's another bar called Delilah's on Monday.
I know I've been to Delilah's.
Delilah, all the whiskey.
Yeah.
That's a dope ass bar.
That's fun. Have you been to the Gold Star?
No.
All right, we'll hit the Gold Star up too then, because that's another old school like dive bar joint on Division.
You know what they did in Chicago? They fucked it up. They fixed the Malort.
Oh yeah.
Some big company bought it, and now it doesn't taste like shit anymore.
It's still not great.
No, it's still not great, but it's not as horrible as it was. I mean, you couldn't get that taste out of your mouth for a month.
Yeah, that was fucking awful. It was.
I was
like
people drinking it.
Yeah. I'm a big old nerd and I play Dungeons and Dragons too. And like my buddies that I play with had never had Malort. So I found a bottle still made by Jepson's. Right. And like I brought it to there. And every time if you rolled a 1, the house rules you have to do a shot of Malort. So like
I'll tell you, I was a closet nerd because one of my closest friends, I'll tell you, this is funny. That's how I got into comics and everything. His name was Ernest Humperdinck. What a fucking nerd this kid was.
Yeah.
He wore the black glasses with the fucking tape. And he lived on my block. So his mom was Ecuadorian, and my mom was Latin. So they were friends. And his mom was smoking hot. And my mom was like, I was always a big kid. I was 6'2" when I was fucking 11, you know. Yeah. And she's like, walk Ernest home, you know, and then so I'd walk him home, and I'd go up to his apartment, and he'd have Dungeons and Dragons and comics and everything. And I got into it. I was like, all right. But it was on the down low. But I kept on going because every time I'd go there, his mom would come home from work. And, we were like in the 2nd or 3rd grade. Like, she thought I was a dork like him, a little kid. Yeah. And his mom would come in and just start taking off her clothes. And I was like, I was loving every fucking second of it.
Of course, yeah.
I was there every fucking day. I would walk Ernest Humperdinck home.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you sure you don't need to walk today? Like,
every day. I would kill for that kid. Ernest Humperdinck.
Nice.
He got me into Dungeons and Dragons and all that other garbage. But
there you go. If you ever see him again, do a shot of Malort if you roll a 1.
I try to look him up. It's not like a name that's very common. Like,
it's not, he's either a porn star or something. Right.
I wonder what ever happened to him.
I don't know. Yeah. He either turned into like a weightlifting person to like overcompensate for the name, or
or a serial killer.
Yeah, or that. Yeah.
Well, somebody told me they saw him like years later, and he had like long hair and all pumped out. So maybe who knows? Maybe
hopefully good. But yeah. I can't picture you playing Dungeons and Dragons either back in the day, but like
I was pretending to play as long as his mom was walking around half naked.
That's nice. None of my friends had hot moms, sadly.
Oh shit! I was there every day. She was so hot.
Yeah.
But that's how I got into that for sure. I remember that's Ernest Humperdinck.
Yeah. Well, my friends all fucking hate me now because like they, none of them ever really hung out in Chicago, or they would hang out in Chicago, but they go to like the Cubby Bear or all like the touristy places.
Oh yeah.
But if you go to the dive bars, like it's like their rite of passage. You do a shot of Malort, and like.
Yeah, but I like tricking. My favorite is tricking Violet into drinking one.
Oh yeah.
By the end of the night, we're doing Jameson shots, and then she thinks it's Jameson, and then I have a video. I'll send it to you of her taking it, and it's the best reaction ever. It's
you sent me the photo of you after of one dive bar there, so I can imagine.
That was after the Friendly Bar in New Orleans, and I don't know what happened. She fell, and I was trying to pick her up, and then took me down with her.
Gravity's a fucker, man. It'll get you.
and then my girlfriend ended up carrying her on her back all the way home. So
nice.
We were staying in the it was called the Bywater area, and we were staying in a Airbnb. It was Paul Prudhomme's compound.
Okay.
Paul Prudhomme, the chef.
Chef, yeah.
That famous chef in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So it actually was his compound. So it was kind of weird little spot, but I guess he passed away and he sold it, and then they made it an Airbnb.
I don't know. Emerald Lagasse might have something to say about the famous thing, but
well, he took it to another level.
Yeah. Well, Paul was the original gangster, right? He was
one of the first, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice. So, what's your favorite food city?
Ooh, that's tough. New Orleans, San Francisco, Chicago, New York, and Miami. Let me tell you something. I would never have said this 10 years ago, but Miami has a killer food scene now.
Does it? Nice.
They used to be like the London of America, you know what I mean? Where everybody was making fun of the food. And now London has great food. But this is, and you know what? You can have a decent meal in Las Vegas too.
Well, because they realize they can't just gamble all the time. Las Vegas has really changed in the past 20 years too. Yeah, they're like, oh, you got to make an experience for everybody and make it fancy. And
Chicago is up there, but New Orleans, man, you can't have a bad meal there. It's hard. You'd have to be looking for it. You'd have to try. I mean, I went at 3 a.m. we went to a gas station. We had po' boys. We were recommended. Awesome. It was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, I think Chicago doesn't get enough love. I mean, as far as food goes, it's a different demon than like New York or stuff. But
we went to RPM Seafood, set the RPM steak, and they had this swordfish tomahawk. Yeah, it was a thick cut swordfish like this, and it was served with the spine. So it looked like a tomahawk steak.
Yeah,
probably one of the best things I had in a while.
Nice.
We went to this restaurant on Monday. It's called Dirty French over here. It's by the Carbone people from New York.
Okay.
And that was pretty dope. But, you can't eat in Miami with 4 people and not spend at least $1,000. So that's the thing. It's overpriced. Like New Orleans is cheap. And Chicago's still cheap.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, you could definitely drop a grand on a place if you try.
If you're doing wine, I'm talking about straight food, and I'm not a big wine guy, so I'm more of cocktails and martinis. So, I don't kill it on the wine. If you order a $500 bottle of wine, then you're, or $150 bottle of wine.
Oh yeah. But, I can't. I couldn't tell. A $500 bottle of wine would be wasted on me. I don't have the palate for it. I'd be like, all right.
Yeah. I mean, as a matter of fact, my friend of mine just turned me on to this website. It's called the Underground Cellar.
Okay.
And I don't know how these people make money because they sell these lots of wine, right? Let's say there's six bottles, and it's like they have different price points, like $40 a bottle, $30 a bottle, $20 a bottle.
Yeah.
You buy the lot, and you're in like a mystery box.
Sure. Nice.
You can win a bottle of killer wine. And this guy that I met in New Orleans, he's my best friend's daughter's boyfriend. He doesn't know anything about wine, and he's showing me these bottles, and I know what they are because we sell them. And there's like $3,000 bottles of wine. I'm like,
wow,
where'd you get these? He goes, I won these. And I was like, you won these? And he's like, so he showed me this website, and then we drank 5 bottles of wine that night, and these are the $20 bottles he bought, and they were all delicious.
Nice.
I don't know how they make money, but it's crazy. It's called the Underground Cellar. You should check it out.
I'll definitely check it out. Also, I just thought of a new idea too. That
all you gotta do is win one of those bottles. He had the Second Flight, which is Screaming Eagle's second label, and that's $1,000 bottle of wine.
Wow.
Retail.
You know anybody that does whiskey mystery boxes?
That would be great. Like in a pappy.
Yeah.
When we were in Chicago, we couldn't get any reservations because we were idiots. Not Chicago. When we were in New Orleans, we couldn't get any reservations because it was graduation week and it was it was some convention of proctologists in town, and so I had to call my chef friend. So she made all the reservations for us.
Oh, nice.
And we went to Cochon, and I guess she thought she might have been there or somebody important was at the table, and they sent us out this whiskey called Weller.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. I've never had it. It
was like on their list was like $185 a shot. They sent out 8 shots of it. I was like, it's good to know, people.
It's definitely
dope. I love whiskey.
Let's you and I go into business and start doing mystery boxes of whiskey.
Oh, let's just do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Whiskey, or we talk food / whiskey and comics.
There we go. Yeah.
I know 2 of those things.
I know 1.5 of everything. That's about all. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My also the problem with whiskey.
Knowledgeable comic person has been on here, but I do appreciate you, and you've been kind to me and you've been good to me. So I just want to
you're one of the people I most look forward to talking about, because you're not on the video all the time and stuff. I love everybody I chat. Every one of these. This is my favorite day of the week, hands down, for everything. Because I just love talking about learning what people's life has been up to, and it doesn't have to all be about comics. This is what we're doing. This is how I picture this is like a kind of conversation you and I'd have. We just kind of met each other at a fucking bar. We're doing shots.
Oh yeah,
I'll
tell you some great Army stories. I have some hilarious stories. I'll tell you something.
I also I say I want to do a mystery box full of whiskey. I don't know shit about whiskey, because my problem is I'm not a taster. I've been to these distillery festivals and stuff, and they give you a little snifter, and here, try this. I'm like,
yeah, I'm not a sipper either. So they used to back in the day when I would want a shot, I order a martini. So I order a vodka martini and I down them. So I don't sip anything. That's the problem.
That reminds me. Okay, back to Chicago. If you ever get a chance, I mean, if I'm not around or whatever, we don't ever meet up. There's a old school Italian joint there. Americanized Italian, but it's a Club Lucky.
Sounds familiar.
It's tucked away in the back, and it's a lot of handmade pastas and stuff for reasonably priced. You can get a full plate for $25 now. It used to be 10 back in the day when I was living there, but inflation and everything else.
Yeah.
But they have, for some reason, and it might just be the atmosphere because it's just a joint, but the best goddamn vodka martinis with blue cheese olives you'll ever have. Yeah, they stuff their own olives. I don't know what the cheese they use is.
Yeah.
But my buddies and I used to go there and drink 3 to 4 of them, and then go out, and then there were two weekend nights where I woke up in Wicker Park, not in the neighborhood, in the middle of the fucking
park.
And this is back in the day when you didn't want to do that.
Right. Exactly.
Now Wicker Park, you got $1 million condos all around there and shit. Right. It's okay.
It's like Central Park now in New York.
Yeah, and so nothing ever happened. I mean, whatever, but it was just kind of you got really.
I've been there, done that.
And my buddy was on the next park bench over too, so it wasn't that but we just get tossed on these martinis.
Yeah, but you know what? They're getting smart on those martinis now, because now they're serving those round little martini glasses.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, back in the day, you go to.
We were talking the big
martini
or whatever. Yeah,
those huge martini glasses.
Yeah, they were no joke. They were the
8 ounce.
Yeah,
but it's hard to find those. Capitol Grill still has those. My restaurant still has them, but they're getting few and far between.
I would bet Money Club Lucky still has them, because they were just that's the kind of joint they are. Nothing has ever changed there. Half their menu is still different kinds of veal. They don't fuck around with new stuff.
Exactly.
But that's also what I love about it. You can go there 20 years later and it's the same damn place, and it's
that's the best thing about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I'll try any kind of food, and I like the new experimental stuff, but you've lived in a few different cities, right? What do you do you miss? I'm guessing you don't miss fancy shit about New York. It's probably a local burger joint or something, right? If you
Well, you know what? I used to miss my local pizza place.
Yeah.
The dad used to make the pizza and the grandfather made the pizza.
Yeah.
But I took Violet back there, and I was talking all about it and hyping it up. We got there, the son took it over, and it was all Cisco bullshit, and it tasted like shit.
Yeah,
she called it fucking cafeteria pizza. I was like,
for those of you that have never worked in a restaurant or ever, Cisco is the generic supplier for all the crap.
Right.
If it's a shitty restaurant, it's supplied by Cisco.
Yeah, so I was bummed, but what I miss about New York is probably the energy.
Yeah.
It's in Miami, everything is slow paced. I get in line, and it's people forget, okay, I got to pay for something now. Let me find my wallet. I'm in New York, people are ready to go, and I kind of miss that. But
Chicago's probably somewhere in the middle. Like they don't they're not quite as fast paced, but like they also
Chicago's a cleaner New York. You know, New York is disgusting. You know what I mean? I don't realize how disgusting it is until I left. You know what I mean? And then
Chicago's a lot more spread out too. So
right, like, but just the city is set up better for the garbage disposal. You know what I mean? They have those alleys and everything.
Well, yeah, it's a newer city. Well, after it all burned down, they realized they needed alleys and shit. So
so the design of it is a lot better. You know?
Yeah, it's all a grid and like it's the easiest city to find around ever.
I didn't want to be that guy like that hates New York now. You know, I love New York and I hate it. But it's really fucking gross. But fuck it. You know,
but I mean, you have to take some of that for the energy and everything else. You know, like you're saying, like it can be gross.
It's a miracle that I survived because when I was a kid, I was taking a subway at 12 years old and going to the city, and it was nuts. You know.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine. His father owned all the hardcore gay clubs in the village, and we were like 14 years old going in and drinking in these bars, and we'd be getting hammered. And literally, like, we go to the bathroom and see a guy chained to the wall and they're pissing on him.
So all right.
Let's piss on him too, you know?
Yeah.
But it was sick shit. But I mean, we were drinking for free, so we didn't give a fuck.
Whatever people are into, who cares?
It was crazy.
The guy obviously like getting peed on, so whatever. Fuck it.
New York was a lot of fun. I mean, the only thing I wished I would have done more of when I was younger is I go to CBGB's.
Oh yeah,
and been more in that scene, you know, because I love music so much.
Yeah,
I should have started like interning at a record label or something, and being an A&R guy or something because I love music so much. But
I think you described like half the people I know that are from New York as far as that goes. Everyone wanted to like be there back in the day.
I wish I was there. Like, you know, I should have been in more in the music scene. But I was into differences. I went into the punk phase and I started breakdancing when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
You know, when I was a kid, I was a breakdancer. We'd go to the tunnel and we were 15, 16 years old, and we'd walk right in and dance. I danced.
Nice. Can you still do it?
No. No way. I can still dance, but not like that.
Nice.
But, I remember I was dancing in the tunnel one time, and there was a circle around me, and everybody was cheering. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm killing it tonight!" And I look over, and it was David Kahan from Depeche Mode was dancing next to me. Because, you know that one of the guys from Depeche Mode died today.
Oh, that's not really.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
One of them died.
Oh shit! Ray Liotta died today too.
Yeah, no, that's what I realized is how fucking old I am right now. I'm like, man, these guys are dying.
He was only 67 too. Like that's not that old.
Yeah, I'll be 54 in August. It's crazy.
All right, what are you doing for your birthday? Body shots on the beach and
no, because you know we always do something for my birthday and stuff like that. But it's Violet's 40th.
Oh, nice.
So I think we're going to Mexico. That's where we're going. We're going to Mexico for her birthday.
Nice.
My cousin has a house on the beach, so we're gonna stay there for a week. So.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna make
it like we're at Cancun or Puerto Vallarta. Where you think? Or
it's outside of what's it called? It's in the Yucatan. It's Merida, outside of Merida.
Nice.
Yeah,
I've got great plans about retiring in Mexico, and I've never hung out in this part of Mexico, but like
you gotta find the right part because you can get killed over there easily too.
I'm talking Central, like Lake Chapala is where I'm thinking about because.
Well, this little town is called. It's outside of Merida, and it's I forgot. It's like 3 towns down. It's on the ocean, and I mean, there's nobody there, but it's totally a lot of expats and everybody there.
Nice.
I'll send you more details.
Oh, sounds good. You just got to move down there and open a comic shop. You'll be fine.
In a Mexican comic shop. Mexican.
There are Mexican comic variants and stuff out there, and collectors go crazy for them. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Serious? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
Like a lot of the old Spider-Man ones were reprinted in Mexico, and then like.
Does he have a mustache?
No, but he definitely does look a little bit like, especially when they start, because after a certain point, I think it's after Gwen Stacy died here in the Amazing Spider-Man, as like they were not having that in that storyline, so they started doing their own, and so they kept out with a whole different like Spider-Man timeline with different artists down there, and he definitely started looking a little bit more Hispanic and stuff as time went on.
You got that tan going.
Yeah. So, but like even the newer books and stuff, you could find like these.
That's another trip, Mexico. You want to come?
All right, I'll let you know, man.
All you need is airfare, man.
I got to afford some. I got to buy for my car first, guys. So buy my Whatnot comics and yeah.
That's free food, free everything over there. All you do is get there, man.
I'm down. Hell yeah, man. Well, listen, we're about an hour mark. I know you don't do it much on social media. You got anything you want to plug at all coming up or anything? All right.
No.
All right.
No.
Anything folks should hit folks hit him up for comics because I'm running out of room.
Invincibles.
Yeah, Invincibles. If you got any Invincibles you're selling,
2 through 17 is what I need.
And we have the early run of Invincibles. So hit them
thank
up.
you again for everything, bro. I appreciate it.
Dude, thanks for being on here. This has been a blast. And everybody in the audience, thank you. As always, don't be a dick, and we can, keep this conversation going backstage.
Take care, buddy.
See ya.